Well, here it is, my new build. So it arrived yesterday, and right after we got it off the trailer, tried to start it. It wouldn't start. We tried to charge it and a bunch of other stuff. Turns out the engine is seized. And then last night I tore into it. I took this valve cover off and stuff, and I still couldn't get the motor to turn. But I did find out that most of the spark plugs were smashed, just like this. There was some oil leaking, but my suspicion is it's the rear main seal, because it started leaking once I started, jerking it back and forth, trying to get the motor to sort of break free. But unfortunately it didn't break free, and I had a bunch of oil spill out. We did hook up a battery to it. Everything else works. Everything seems fine. I guess the goal for this car right now is to pull this motor out, and I'm gonna get an engine stand. I know my garage isn't very big, but we'll figure out a way. So I will get the motor out, put it on a stand, start ripping it apart. The goal is to try to rebuild this motor. So I'm gonna make a long series of videos. Who knows how many videos, who knows how many months, years. I am limited on funds. That's the plan. If you wanna see the progress and the process, rebuilding, I'm gonna record everything and anything. I don't care. If you wanna stick around for that, feel free to subscribe. I really would appreciate it. It's gonna help me so much. And if you have any advice or anything, feel free to drop them down in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. Now, I have rebuilt one motor in the past. It was a 420A out of a 96 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Did a really good job with that. That was like 12, 13, 14 years ago, something like that. So I have some experience. I know kind of what I'm doing. If we got to do an engine swap, we will go that route. But I'm hoping to make a big series out of this for the rebuild. So let me show you the car a little bit. Obviously, so far, you've only seen the front end with the motor. So the car is a 2013 3.8, obviously, with 104,000 miles on the body. It is, I believe, R-Spec or something like that. Has the Brembo brakes, and I'll show you the interior in a second. It did come with some mods. There was an intake. I took that out. It's a engine intake. Stock wheels. It does have BC coils on it, which is awesome because those are very expensive, and I would have bought them anyways. So, but yeah, interior looks pretty good. Can't complain, no issues. It's a 6-speed manual. I like the red interior. It's kind of another reason I got it. Looks good, needs some cleanup, TLC, the basics. This quarter panel is a little damaged. Not too big of a deal. We can definitely pull this out, and then a light skim coat of Bondo if we need to, or just wide body it in the future. That tab is broken. I pulled this out to make sure there was no other damage, no rust. It does have a catback exhaust. Still has its primary cats. Again, dings, dents, and stuff like that. No big deal. And the other side looks pretty good. Nothing major going on over there. So yeah, that's the car. So far, everything looks promising. Again, we're gonna tear into it and sort of see and just kind of figure out what all we need to do to get this back on the road. Overall goal, I want it back on the road by next year, probably spring, beginning of summer, something like that. But we'll see. I mean, funds are tight, so, getting parts, it's gonna be a slow process and stuff. But yeah, like I said, if you guys wanna stick around, see the whole build process, give me advice in the comments. If you have more experience with stuff like this, let me know. And if we have to, like I said, we'll just swap the motor and then we'll go on from there. If I can rebuild this really well, everything goes good, and it's gonna drive well, then I will start thinking about a Remnant Performance turbo kit for this car. That has been my dream for a long time, so might end up doing that in the future. We'll see. Having a big turbo up here would be really nice. So again, I really appreciate your support, and yeah, we're gonna turn this garage into a project car garage. Let's go. Peace.